Hi everyone, this is Karen at Handmade Soap Decadence. I'm going to be making a facial salt soap today. I've got some pink Himalayan salt, and I've got some sea salt in here. So that's what I'm going to be making today, and I thought you might like to join me. I've got my oils here. They're cooled down. This is quite a luxurious one. It's got avocado, butter, olive oil, castor oil, oh, there was something else in there. Rice bran. It's got rice bran oil in here as well. I'm going to be using some activated charcoal and some pink clay. My fragrance is, it's sort of rose and ylang. It's an essential oil blend that I've put together, so that should be nice. I'm just going to put my cream, it's just double cream, in with my oils, give that a little whiz, and then I'll be adding my lye water, bringing it up to emulsification. So let's get that done. Let's just whiz up my whipped cream in there first. Or whipping cream, should I say. Oh, the bubbles. Should have tapped it down. Oh, should have remembered to tap that down. Alright, that'll do. That's my cream mixed in. Right, let's just get my lye water going. Get all of that in there. I've got silk in my lye water. I strained that off already, just in preparation, so I didn't have to do that on camera. Just move that out of the way. Let's just give this a little blitz. With salt bars, it's best to just bring them up to emulsification and not much further, because once you put the salt in, they thicken up very, very quickly. Right, that's all I'm going to do with that. So, scrape this off actually, instead of banging it about. Just give it a little scrape. Right, I'm going to divide this into two halves, one for my activated charcoal and one for my pink clay. I'll just put that there. I think you can see that. Some in there. And some in there. Scrape out my jug. Let's see, is that even? Got a little bit more in charcoal than I do in the pink clay, but that should be okay. It doesn't have to be an exact amount, just as long as it's more or less half and half. No biggie. It's amazing how much you get once you're out of these bowls just by scraping them. Get so much back out of them. Okay, that'll do. Get that out of the way. Just gonna mix these up a little bit first with my spatula. And then I'll give them just a little whiz. That one. Give this little mix. There's that one. Right, I'm going to put my fragrance in now, and then I'll blitz it. So, half in there, in there. Scrape this out as well, because the fragrance does stick to the cup, and so I want all of that lovely smell out. It's not just smell, I've chosen these oils for their properties on the face. I mean, this can be used on the rest of the body, of course, but I've chosen it bearing in mind that I wanted it to be used on the face. Let's just give that a quick little blitz. Got some clay stuck on the side of my jug there. That looks okay. Let's just get the black one done. Activated charcoal. Scrape off my mixer. Right, I'm going to add my salts now. I'm going to put in the sea salt in with the activated charcoal half. I'm using 65% salt in this recipe, and I've got some pink Himalayan salt I'll be putting in the pink side. There we go. Now I'm just going to mix that with my spatula because this will move pretty quickly now that the salt's in there. And this one. I've got a higher content of solid oils than liquid oils. I've got quite a bit of coconut and avocado butter in this to give it that little bit of luxury. Actually, it's staying quite fluid, which is good. Right, let's get my moulds. I'm going to be using these little itty bitty moulds. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can. Right, I'm going to do sort of half and half double pouring. I'm just going to take my spatula out for now. I don't need it in there right now. Okay, let's get some of this going in there. Takes a bit of concentration to pour 2 jugs at once. I go pretty silent then. I'm concentrating, trying to get them even, if at all possible. And that's it. I've got a couple of, well, I've got 3 of these little moulds. I find that they're a nice size for a facial bar. Well, I think they are anyway. Just going to slide this over to one side to make space for my next one. Tap it down a little bit actually first before I do that. Making a mess here. I want my edges to be clean. I'm just a shake and a tap just to make sure I'm getting any air bubbles out. Get this one out of the way. Get the next one. Give this a little swish. Make sure it's not settling. And it's actually staying really loose, which I'm quite surprised about, because the last batch I did with this recipe, mind you, I did use a bit more salt in that one, it did set up rather snappily, and it was more a case of glopping it in the mould than pouring. But this one's pouring really nicely. I'm impressed. Most pleased. I put a little bit too much in that one. Starting to get thick now, which is I expected it to do. As I said, I expected that to be setting up faster than it did, so I'm really grateful that it stayed loose for as long as it has. That's quite unusual. I don't know, I figured the essential oils would, accelerate it. It seems to have, I don't know, it seems to loosen it. Give these a little bit of a shake. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera at the same time. I've got my laptop in front of me because my video camera has decided to not play ball. Let's clean it off a little bit. Right, I think with the rest I'm going to do some of these mini ones that I can use as samples. Make sure you can see that. I've got more, definitely more black than pink left, I think. Some of these are going to have more black than pink. That's okay. Oh no, look at that, what a mess. I'll clean that up afterwards. It's because it's really thick now, and these are very tiny moulds. It's a bit harder to control. I'll just use a spoon. It might be easier. Got quite a few of these little ones. They're really quite cute. And we'll just scoop some of this and put it in there. Get some of this out of this one. Put it in that one. Try and tidy them up a little bit. That looks better. Definitely got a lot more black left than the pink, so I shall put less pink and more black in. I'm going to use my spatula now. I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm talking really quietly and I don't know why. I've got the house to myself. No one else is here. Get some in there. Get some in there. These are going to be really cute samples. gosh, I'm sorry, I don't think you can see what I'm doing, can you? I'm doing that off camera. Do apologise, I'm only filling up some more little moulds. That's all I was doing. Right. I'll just finish off the black now. I move this little guy over here. I think you'll be able to see it now. Oh, I've made an absolute mess with this. Okay. I've been very lucky that it's stayed as loose as it has for as long as it has. Brilliant. If it does this every time, I'd be happy, but it actually doesn't. I don't know why. You'll have the same recipe and it will behave differently every time. Very strange. Just scrape off my spoon. And then I can scrape my jug out. This one's gonna just be all black. That's okay. I can keep that one for me. That's not to say I'm not going to keep some of the pink ones too. Pink and black. Yes, I like my facial bars. I do like them a lot. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I've got quite spotty skin, so I like to have nice things to use on my face and my body, of course, but obviously my face is what everyone sees, so I like to make sure it's not looking too crap. Right, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to get out of there. Now we're setting up now. Sorry, I'm shaking you again. I'm just going to smooth these down just a touch. And just make sure that the edges are filled. It might seem to be a little bit low compared to the rest, never mind. I'll have to take a bit out of that. Like my star. Mind you, I don't see the point of doing this because I was going to run a chopstick through them to just give it a little swirl pattern, so I should probably just stop doing it. That's a bit too much. A little bit in there. Yeah. Seems to have gone out to all the edges now. That's fine. Once these harden up, they really harden up, which is why it's always best not to use a loaf mould when you're doing a salt bar, because you've got no chance of cutting these little suckers once they set up. That's it, game over. Right, I just realised my chopstick isn't in here, so I'm just going to go and grab it. Bear with me for 1 second. skewer, and I'm just going to, oh look at that, that is set up already. I'm just going to do that very quickly. I'm going to have to bang that down again and see if I can get it to go a little bit flatter. Now that I've given it a bit of a whirl, give these a little whoosh. Not much, just a little. I don't make much difference in these ones, and those ones are black in the middle. A little roundy swirl. Don't know whether you'll be able to see it on the other side or not, who knows. Probably not. I'm just going to... Sorry if I'm shaking you. Actually, I'll do that on my side just give them those a little tap down, or a good bang down. I'll just do these ones now. And that is all there is to it. These are my facial spas, and although they look an absolute mess right now, they turn out quite wonderful. Really not happy how lumpy these are. I'm just flattening them out a little bit. Just try and get it a little bit smoother. Yeah, it won't really matter so much, because when I take these ones out of the mould, this will actually be the bottom, not the top, because I'll turn them over. There we go. Just looks a little bit nicer when it's smoother. Yeah, very cute. So once these have set up, which actually won't take very long at all, I should be able to unmould these later today. Once they're ready, I will do a little video of unmoulding them so you can see what they look like once they're all hardened up. And there we go, all done. So that's it, salt bars, facial spa salt bars. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care now, peeps. Bye. Again, I thought I'd bring you back and show you that I'm going to be sprinkling some pink Himalayan salt on top of them. I'll only be doing this on the big, well, they are small, but big small, on these main square ones. I won't be doing it on little ones because, as I said, they will be turned over. So I'm just putting a little bit of salt, that lovely pink Himalayan stuff. Lovely. Oh, it's amazing for your skin, this stuff. It's one of the purest salts on this planet, which is pretty cool. So I'll just sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. A little bit on top just to make it look a bit pretty, and also just to let everyone know that it is a salt bar. You probably can't see that cut there. Right, they've all got a little bit of a sprinkle. I'm just going to give it a little spritz of alcohol. Everything gets spritzed with alcohol before I use it, just to kill off any bacteria that may be lingering, which there shouldn't be because I wash everything up with antibacterial washing up liquid, but you never know. And I've also got some petals, some rose petals. I thought it'd be nice to put one in the top of each one because it is a rose fragrance. I've got a few other essential oils in there, but I do have a bit of rose essential oil. Man, that stuff's expensive, but it's very nice on your skin. Very good for your skin, rose. I'm just trying to pick out a few nice petals to put on top. I won't put any alcohol on these after I've put the rose petals on because it will turn them brown. Alcohol will turn the roses brown and then it just, yeah, they won't look pretty anymore. And I'm not putting them in too deep because wherever they touch the soap they will turn brown. So, oops, I've got two there. These are just merely decorative. They won't serve any purpose. So all you have to do is pull it out when you're ready to use it and get rid of the rose petals. You can put it in your compost bin or you can throw it away in your normal bin. And that's all. That's all it is. Let's try and find another nice one. Oh, this is starting to really set up now. I can't even get this petal in. There we go. Let's find one more nice one. They're not too quickly and neatly. Aha, there we go. That one's quite nice. Put that in there. And that's it. I haven't got a name for these ones yet. It's going to be something Rosie. Spatial? What the hell? Something Rosie facial. Salt spa bars. And there we go. Okay, now that really is it. Thanks for watching, peeps. Bye.